Hello and welcome. As you see, lots has changed, and today we're talking about big news about my bike, what's happened, and this video is also going to be split up into two bits. Part one, which is going to be what happened to my bike, what's going to happen now, and the second part two of the video is going to be what have I learned and should you still buy a Chinese scooter? Okay, so what happened? Okay, as you guys know, I did buy a Huatian HT50QT16, which is one of my previous videos. And well, to be fair with you, it's dead. It's sold and dead, pretty much. So what happened? Well, I've been having lots of problems struggling with its performance and its speed. It would literally go about 20 miles an hour and no faster. And tried everything. I had Nakaru performance rollers, stock roller weights. You know, that's as a replacement part, high performance. So you know that's not going to go wrong. New clutch shoes. Mine were worn. My variator belt was worn. So I put the new belt in and thought, you know, it's going to work. But no, it didn't. It did for a while. It still went 20, but no real oomph. And then suddenly, I think it was at least a few weeks later, something happened to my bike where it ran out of fuel. As you know, one of the things about Chinese scooters is the fuel gauge is not very accurate at best. You know, it's either on or off. It is that bad. So I happened to run out of fuel. So that was fine. I bought some new. Managed to get some friends of mine to go to the petrol station and grab some new fuel and put it in. That's all fine, went hunky dory. But then, lo and behold, 20 miles an hour went to 10. Literally, it started to struggle up all the hills, not just the ones it did before. And the maximum speed I could get out of it was 10, which, as you know, on the UK roads is 30 miles an hour minimum. So going 10 is, well, a bit sarcastic, a bit weird at best, you know. It's going to be a bit of a ride. And yes, it happens. So I took it home. Replaced the spark plug. It was, actually, go back a bit. I looked at the spark plug itself. It was wet. And you could smell the fuel in the end of the spark plug. And well, it was wet as well, as I kept saying. So it's not just residue of burnt fuel. It's not burning at all. So okay, replaced the spark plug. Thought it would work. No, it didn't. Okay, so then I changed the oil, thinking it could be bad oil or need changing. So I put the 1540 multi-grade oil. I was a bit novice. So 10W40 is what I'd recommend pretty much on all Chinese scooters. So I put that in. Again, no change. Still 10 miles an hour. And looked in the airbox, full of oil. So that wasn't very nice. Found while I was changing the oil, in fact, I found petrol in the oil, which is a bit of a sign, yes, because that would probably mean low compression is what I was thinking. I didn't do a compression test, but to be honest, you kind of know it's something along like piston rings or valve guides, something like that, along those lines. Not valve guides, valves. Yeah, so that pretty much spelt the end, and I've already put like £60-70 at least in parts on it. So to be honest, that was the end of my rag with it. So I sold it. I got a good price, £100, spares and repairs. So went to good home, I hope. So I mean, it wasn't just. So I know pretty lot of you were saying, why don't you get a 70cc bore kit and just replace the rings? Because it comes with most 70cc bore kits come with new piston rings, new piston, new head. But to be honest, I've fed up with 50cc anyway. I mean, even if it did go 30 miles an hour, it wouldn't be worth it. And I'll tell you why it would be worth it, because even on the 30 roads, most cars do about 35. Yeah, I mean, I even when I was out my scoot, I was being overtaken, I was being beeped at, and I was going the speed of 30 miles an hour. So and that was on a 30-mile-an-hour road, normal road. So plus, you don't really have a lot of power to play with, if I'm honest. You just don't. You can see with 125, which is the next up scooter we can get. You got more power to play with, if I'm honest. So if you do find yourself in trouble, you need to accelerate away from danger. You got the extra oomph to do it, and with 50cc, you don't. And so, I think it's quite dangerous, and I wouldn't recommend anyone, especially in the UK, unless they're in the middle of the country or they have very friendly drivers. Yes. So that's the reason why I got rid of the bike. Is it going to affect me? Hang on, was that part 2? Okay, what's going to happen now? Okay. Well, as I said to you before, I'm still going to motorvlogging. That is still going to go on as normal. I'm still waiting for my camera. I don't get. See, the problem is I don't get paid regularly. I'm a student, so I get paid every 3 months, probably even more, and that's got to last me for that how long. And I always need to buy something, whether it's either new clothes, new stationery, new bits on my laptop. It's just the way it is. I mean, and that's another really quick sideline. I'm hoping by recording this, my video quality is slightly better. I'm using Movie Maker Direct Capture for my webcam. It looks better, but is it? As I say, it's supposed to be recording HD. It's a MacBook, so iSight camera. It's late 2011, I believe. So hopefully that sorted out the issues with the camera. So yeah, as I was saying, it's not going to affect things. I'm still going to buy the camera when I can. By the way, camera when I can. I'm still probably going to go with the Extreme HD at the moment. I subscribe to watch another channel called Techmoan, and I looked at his cameras. I'm hoping there's something more in my price range that has an external mic. If not, I'll try the other method, which is I've got a dictaphone, quite a high quality one, and I'll see if I can sync a cheaper camera with the audio from the dictaphone at the same time. May work, may not, but that's the risk you take. So no, has it affected me? No, it's just like digging. And I'm gonna get a new bike. I'm gonna get a quick called a Ying. It's brand new. So my Haratian wasn't brand new, it was second hand, so I'll go into that more in the second part of the video. What's the second video? And so no, it shouldn't affect things. Okay, and really, it's things like this which will turn normal people down and away from motorvlogging. But you know, I just see it as a stumbling block. It happens. It's life, and well, what you can do, pick yourself up and try again. So yeah, more me rambling in front of a screen. And yes, it's a Yiying. It is it's like a retro. It's like a Vespa looking thing. I would post a picture of it, but I'm not sure how YouTube would take that, as the content ID system pretty much means if you've got like a second of a copyrighted image, you know, you're stuffed basically, you know. But yeah, so I'm getting it from a place called Learner Legal, or learnerlegal.com is the website. So check it out yourself. I don't know much about the company. I'm still doing my research on it, and I do recommend this if you're going to get a brand new Chinese bike. Do your research, definitely. You can get stung quite easily, especially with the parts only guarantee someone's claim. It's good if you're good with tools. I mean, or good a DIY mechanic. If not, stay away from parts only warranty, because that's what's happened. What happens is you send your part off to be inspected by the company. If it is faulty, they'll send you a new one. You have to fit it yourself and take it off. So, as I say, do your research on that. Make sure, I think you had this many times, make sure it's quite a good established dealership. You can buy online, and this one is a bit of both. It's it is a warehouse, so it doesn't have a dealership, but you can, I think, collect it in person, so you don't have to pay the huge delivery bills. But yes, so I'm going to go there in person probably. I'll have a look. If I like what I see, I'm probably going to buy it. It's a fantastic looking bike. It's like a Vespa looking thing. So being new and have a 1 year guarantee, hopefully all that goes wrong with it can be fixed. It doesn't charge me millions of pounds just to get it. But yes, so anyway, try not to ramble too much. Thank you very much, and hope you subscribe, and yeah, like, and yeah, have a nice time.